They continue to say, trust us. These tax credits won't expire until December. Just trust us. We will negotiate. Well, I have news for our colleagues across the aisle. Trust must be earned, it is not given. You see, President Trump swore in on January 20th, and since then, congressional Republicans have perpetuated an economic war on Americans. They asked us to trust them on the price of eggs, yet they've made it harder for Americans to buy any and all groceries. They asked us to trust them when it came to the cost of housing, but it's become more difficult to pay your rent or mortgage. They asked us to trust them when it came down to looking out for the best interest of our children. Yet we know that the cost to send your child to daycare or college has only increased. The only thing that I can tell you that we should trust the Republicans to do is to basically play in our faces. You see, the one thing that we should do is distrust everything that they say, and that is why Democrats are here today fighting. We showed up to work because we understand that in this shutdown, we are still getting paid. Unfortunately, those that work for the federal government are not going to be paid. They are about to miss their first checks. And so it is so interesting that someone can say, we're not going to show up to work. We're not going to do everything that we can to reopen the government, but yes, you must show up. What I have to say to those hardworking federal employees and those that happen to be out sick right now is that I anticipate that a lot of people are going to catch a lot of colds in the coming days, because it seems like the only thing that these people will understand is if we have a real shutdown, a shutdown in which the people that actually make this country go start acting like the Republicans, and they just decide that they're also not going to show up, because at the end of the day, we have a president who recently said that he doesn't know whether or not he even wants to pay people when we do reopen this government. In just 8 months, Republicans have shattered an already broken public health system. Their one big ugly bill enacted the largest cuts to healthcare in American history. Texas, under Republican rule for over 30 years, already had the highest uninsured rate in the country. And now an additional 1.6 million Texans are projected to lose their health insurance. But I want to be clear about this. This isn't just about those that will lose health insurance, because at the end of the day, we all will be impacted. Everyone's healthcare costs will go up, and everyone may end up missing a hospital or a doctor because of the reckless policies of the Republicans. Just in my district, a 60-year-old couple making $80,000 a year would see their premiums increase by nearly $20,000. A family of four making $64,000 a year would see an increase of $2,571, roughly 197%. Stripping away healthcare is just one aspect of their economic and healthcare assault on Americans. They've eliminated critical funding for local health departments and community organizations doing critical public health work. So we're here today because Republicans have once again chosen to prioritize billionaires and corporations over everyday Americans. Veterans, teachers, students, law enforcement officers, members of the military, factory workers, bus drivers, all of whom will be hurt by Republican healthcare assault on Americans. I'm here today to speak for the 90,000 people in my district who will see an increase in their healthcare cost, and the millions of Texans who could lose their coverage if we don't extend the tax credits. And I wish that Republicans would put as much energy into doing their jobs and protecting healthcare of their constituents as they do into protecting Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Maya Angelou said, when they show you who they are, believe them the first time. The final point that I'll make is that some people in this building know that I have a best friend by the name of Marjorie Taylor Greene. She even recently stated, I'm going to go against everyone on this issue because when the tax credits expire this year, my own adult children's insurance premiums for 2026 are going to double. Now, the fact that Marjorie and I agree on anything tells you how bad this is. America, it is time to call your representatives, your Republican representatives, and tell them to show up and do their jobs.